Hi there, this is Brennan Monasi and I'm here to answer the survey the teacher posted for us about zero conditional. So let's get started. First question says, what do you do if you get a headache? I generally don't get those, but if I do, I just lay down for a while. Next one, what do you do if you get a toothache? I get those. So my dentist gave me some pills, they're pretty strong, so I just take one and move on. Next one, what do you do if you can't sleep at night? My mom gave me some oil. The scent is pretty relaxing, so I just sniff a little bit and go back to bed. Next one, what do you do if you don't understand your English teacher? Well, I tend to get a little distracted. If I don't understand what he's saying, I ask him to elaborate a little bit or to give us an example. Now, what does your teacher do if you talk in class? If I get caught, he politely asks us to pay attention. I mean, he's a very nice guy. Now, what do you do if you oversleep? I get super stressed out and I rush into everything I have to do so as to be on time at work, because my boss gets angry if I don't. Now, what do you do if you had to prepare for a difficult exam? If it's difficult, it means I haven't understood whatever I have to, so I would just do some research. I go on internet and look for other sources. Now, what do you do if there's nothing on TV? I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I want to and there's nothing, I just check Netflix or read a book. Now, what do you do if you receive bad service in a restaurant? I tend to get a little passive aggressive, so I just make little remarks and I don't give a tip, Now, what do you do if you feel bored in your English class? I don't feel bored in my English class. I love English. So if, in case I do, I feel a little bored, I doodle. I always doodle. Now, what do you do if you get sunburn? That happens a lot. My skin is very delicate, so my dermatologist gave me some kind of cream. If I get a sunburn, I apply layers and then I go out. What do you do if you feel sleepy during the day? I snack on chocolate and drink lots of coffee. Now, what do you do if you don't want to do your English homework? I always want to do my own English homework, but if I feel demotivated, I remind myself that I have to do this, that is important, so I push myself into it. Now, what do your parents do if you're not in touch regularly? I live with my mom, so she doesn't miss me much, and my father passed, so he doesn't miss me either. If my mom misses me, she calls me, And what do your friends do if you forget their birthdays? They get very touchy, they're touchy people, so they sulk. They don't say much, but they sulk. Now, what do you do if you feel hungry at night? Why not? I snack. I have a midnight snack. Why not? What do you do if you cut yourself? If I cut myself, I freaked because I don't like blood. But then I clean, and that's it. I clean it, and maybe I use a bandage. The last one, what do you do if something you buy breaks after a few days? If I can, I take it back to the store. If I cannot, I keep it and sulk because I'm kind of like that kind of person. Well, that was it. I hope it works. See you around.